Greetings, Keishlings. Keishan Prime here with my live reaction of Attack on Titan Chapter 125. Sorry for the delay. Had some things to do, then got caught up in doing a stream, and yeah, it's just busy. But yeah, Chapter 125 is called Afterglow. Yeah. Kind of wonder how this is going to go, you know? Because, like, Eren is kind of marching on the lines of genocide. You have Gabby has rejoined the Bronze family. Kaya was viewing Gabby as, Sasha, which was interesting. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. She did save her. Annie is free. Most of the Titan shifters and whatnot can't seem to do much of anything, at least in the terms of hardening. Not sure if that, I guess they probably couldn't shift, yeah. Because, I mean, that's most of what Reiner is at this point, and he ain't doing too good. So, then there's some other things that I'll probably remember. Maybe. Stohess District? Excuse me. I found a survivor this way. Quick, help me. Okay, so they're trying to dig out anyone that's in all of the debris from the Colossals. Lift that rubble. Be careful. Good. Okay, they saved this older looking woman? Calm down. It's alright now. What happened? The wall suddenly collapsed. And that terrifying, weird dream. Oh yeah, that's also a thing, is that, like, all the Eldians are now aware that it's like, yeah, we're going to basically be the only humans on the planet once this is all over, kind of. Yes, everyone saw it. The Wall Titans have made a line and they're heading outside the island. They probably didn't mean to attack us, though. And everyone's kind of at a makeshift medic area. Oh, my house, because of Eren Yeager. It's just collateral damage. Nothing worth making a big deal out of. I mean, to an extent, yes. Because I'm sure if Eren really wanted to, he could essentially, use hardening and stuff to make houses. So, I'm sure those would be damn durable. Then you just outfit them with, glass windows, brick for, chimneys and stuff, and you'd have a grand time in the hardening house, You, how dare you? This guy lost his son, The loss of life is a different lost story. Lots of people died because of the walls collapsing. No, they were killed by Eren, so there's a bit of a split amongst the Eldians. Exactly, Eren Yeager has killed his own people, but if we hadn't released the Titans of the Wall, it would have all been the Eldians of this island who would have been eliminated by the enemy. Yeah, well said. We, the Eldian Empire, now live thanks to this noble sacrifice. We won. We cannot win without making sacrifices. Dedicate your hearts. With how this is, and with some real world things going on leading to possible war, this is kind of striking a chord a little too close to home, Won't get political, try not to, but I can definitely feel a similarity going on, some parallels, if you will. Their deaths were meaningless, or meaningful. Completely opposite of what it said. Dedicate your hearts. Hitch. Though I do remember this girl. We saw her earlier in the chapter, but also I'm pretty sure we've seen her in another chapter as well. And now saying Hitch, that further cements that in my mind, as I do kind of remember that. Dedicate your hearts. This is bad. With the state of excitement, there could be fights between the civilians themselves. We better prepare. leave it to me to handle this. Go to HQ and bring the new recruits and weapons in here. Okay, so she's off on a mission. Load all the anti-riot gear. Hurry up. Okay, so they're at the HQ. There's a lot of smoke going on in the background. At your command. They're loading up the horses and stuff. Seriously, what are these people from Shingeki doing? Oh god, what is that? Oh no. It's Abby, isn't it? Or Annie, not Abby. Why did I say Abby? I don't know. Okay. From the basement? Yeah, I'm guessing that's probably Annie. Because she was like dripping in liquid. I do believe when we last saw her. Oh, there's someone behind that door. Best not slam into them. And if you scream, yep, it's Annie. If you scream, I will slit your throat. Yeah, with her little ring. I was about to say, what is she going to slit it with? And then I remembered the ring, and then I saw the ring. So, haha. Okay. First, take off your jacket. Oh, she's going to get some clothing. And Annie got flipped. You are so weak, I thought you were an old lady. To think that I could send you flying like that, Annie. Of all people, it had to be you, Hitch. In any case, I need to get her to the basement. If I don't restrain her, the city will... Someone! It's useless. I already cut myself. I can transform into a titan at any point. Oh. That is bad. Wait. Oh wait, that's her blood. I was like... But it looks like you cut Hitch's hand, but no, that's just Annie's blood. Gotcha. You have no choice but to listen to me. Something tells me that you're too weak to transform right now. I mean, have we really seen that as a limitation? Considering I'm pretty sure that some people transform just as they've gotten the power, and I think Armin, like, didn't he transform like immediately after gaining the Colossal Titan, and he was burned to a crisp. You know, so if that don't also exhibit exhaustion, I don't know what does. That may be the case. Do you want to take that gamble? Miss Dryce? Is something wrong? Oh, Hitch Dryce. Miss Dryce? I'm coming in. Darkened eyes, and in the end they're smarter than I thought, Hitch. Or you're smarter than I thought, Hitch. Shut up. Oh, so she probably was like, no. There's a reason for me to refuse if you want to leave the city. More than anything, I'll be... excuse me. I'll be free from my duty of having to face you, or have to look at your face in the basement. I'm relieved. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll be glad when the winter funk has finally left my body. I'm relieved that I won't have to hear you rumbling or rambling about boys any longer. Wait, she could hear that whole time? Huh? Why do you... Oh, wait, then all the things that Armin was probably telling her, she was probably hearing that and was like, I know who the future husbando is. Why do you... No way, you were conscious all this time? For over 4 years? I mean, could she have slipped into slumber as well? Excuse me. For 4 years, it was like I was having some faint dream. Your voice and Armin's were all I could hear in the distance, and when I didn't, I would always be stuck. Within the same darkness. That's why I got the gist of what's going on outside, thanks to you guys babbling. And then, I was suddenly thrown outside. Oh. So it really was like a dream. Because, like, she kind of remembers the passing of time, or has an understanding of the time that was passing, because of, like, newspapers, and it was like, oh, June 17th kind of deal, I imagine. Because you do see Hitch reading a paper. Also, that now brings into mind when I first saw Hitch. It was during one of Armin's visits to Annie. We saw Hitch, so yeah. I heard Aaron's voice. Ah, that's when the hardening got destroyed. Destroying the world. Did he say that for real? Sorry about all the coughing. I have a cough drop. It was cutting my cheek. Let's see here. Okay, riding on a horse. You got Hitch and Annie. They are the Thelma and Louise, maybe. Depending on where that horse ends up going. As long as there ain't a cliff, I think they might be alright. So the wall titans really look at their feet. Yep. The destruction. My first worthwhile job after becoming a soldier was cleaning up dead bodies and rubble. After the little brawl you had with Aaron, I mean. Oh. Would you mind answering now? When you look at the corpses of the people you trample over for your grand goal, what does that make you feel? Or how does that make you feel? How does that make you feel, Annie? Please tell Dr. Schnippelstein. If you get that reference joke thing? I don't know. Ah, yes. Since you asked that so many times, I thought about it. Oh, yes. Because I think we even saw that scene, but it was from her point of view. I was like, Annie, you jerk. You caused this. What about what we had never about what had never crossed my mind. I've been reading a lot in the last 4 hours, and I'm apparently no better at it than I was 4 hours ago. Killing people was something to be praised for. We were taught that after crossing the frontiers, killing soldiers and civilians indiscreetly was fine. For the sake of our mission to atone for the sins of Eldians and to save the world, each and every action was justified. I heard about your situation, or circumstances from Armin. Basically, we were trying to prevent this. So the dead bodies under the rubble were more or less sacrifices. Is that what you're trying to say? No, I didn't care about things like saving the world. Huh? I didn't care about anything. I was abandoned by my parents almost as soon as I was born. Oh. Wait. So then... We've met her father. So is that her adoptive father? I'm pretty sure. Or am I thinking of, Sasha's father? Anyway. Soon as I was born, the mother's adulterous lover was an Eldian. That's what was established with my blood test. The one who adopted and raised me inside the intern camp was a man with an Eldian blood who came from abroad. I heard he was placed inside the internment camp for a reason similar to mine. Oh. Wait, did she... So... But that would have been in Marley. So... Who would... Or am I getting my things mixed up? Was that in Marley when I think we saw her father? I don't know. Too many things happened in the series. I can't remember half of these similar phases. Okay, here she's training. His goal was to train me into becoming a warrior of Marley so that he could live a wealthy life. Before I ever got old enough to understand what was going on around me, the man drilled the hand-to-hand combat techniques from his homeland into me. Wait, what was his homeland then? In the man's eyes, my only value resided in whether or not I could become a warrior. Time passed, I became as strong as the man wanted. And then you beat his ass. And I got back at him for all the punishment I endured up to that point. I left him in such a state that he'd never be able to walk straight again, but the man was rejoicing. He's like, "You have become the monster I so wished you to be. Now you can kill the enemy, even if you have no weapons," he said. Huh? What kind of story did you just start rambling about? I could only listen to you speaking for 4 years, so you won't mind if I talk a little. It's like, hey, I listened to you for a good little chunk of my life. You can give me the same courtesy. For a little bit. Now shut your pie hole. I'm talking. So that's why I was fine no matter what happened. She's killing a bug here. No matter how many people of whichever country died, nor how many lived. The concepts of living included my own. Wasn't something I could find any value in. That's right. Until that time. That was on the morning of our departure for the island, as part of the operation to retake the founder. Oh, so things started to change for her. She was just like, I am a killing machine. That is all I am meant to be. You know, I don't care. The man kneeled before me and apologized. He told me, well, considering what you did to that man's knees, that had to be quite the labor. He told me that everything he taught me was a mistake. He begged as he was crying. He begged for me to come back. Be it the status as a member of the warrior unit, or the title of honorary Marlin. He told me it was all right to throw them away as long as I came back home. The man was my father. He thought of me as his own daughter. I mean, I guess that's nice. It shows that he cared enough to finally understand that it's like, what I did, I became Endeavor. Maybe not as bad as Endeavor, but pretty damn bad. I mean, Endeavor's bad in different ways. And, you know. Or actually, maybe they're pretty simple. I don't know. You be the judge of that, people. I have a father waiting for me to come home. But I do like kind of a little bit of redemption there. And there are others like me who have people they hold dear. I don't think nothing matters anymore. I believe I've committed sins that cannot be undone. But if it's to go back to my father, I'd do it again. Seeing them riding through the town, bodies being carried off or maybe just injured. There's a boy being carried by his father, maybe? And various other people walking around. Okay, Hitch is kind of absorbing all this. So that's so. I'm glad I could hear that. But even if you do go back to your father, you'll find nothing but rubble and dead bodies, I'm afraid. It could be, yes. That is a very strong possibility. I guess. Lebero internment camp. Okay, so it looks like the Eldians be looking like they're trying to storm the gate here. We've already told you, God knows how many times, that the rumbling has activated. Oh, they're actually trying to warn the Marlians. They are noble souls. It's like, the world's about to end. Let us all leave together. Forget the ties of the past. We see what's coming our way, and it is death and destruction on a scale you could never comprehend. Let's go. And all the guards are like, get back, you dirty Eldian. You know, butt of the gun. The rumbling hasn't been activated. Eren Yeager is coming to snatch all of our lives away. Your house and Mr. Kami's house. Mr. Kami? Mr. Kami's house will get crushed too. There's no basis to trust that story of yours. Everyone had the same dream, you say. I'm supposed to believe that nonsense and let you out? Dude, you live in a fucking world where people turn into giants. With even more unique powers. I don't know what to say about the dude. Mr. Gatekeeper, he is a dumbass. You just arranged beforehand to tell the same story so you could run away from here. All Eldians in the internment camp around the world must be doing the same thing. Are you trying to tell us that we arranged our stories with them too? That's not outside the realm of possibility. At this point, you bastards are already guilty of conspiring. Oh, now they're... Oh, look, it's Reiner's aunt. What was her name? Katrina? Karina? You're all under arrest. That's a lot of people to arrest, dude. Get on your knees. Get on your knees and tell me you love me. See if you get that reference. Hands behind your heads, too. Hurry up and do it. Okay, so they're like kicking some of them to the ground. That's why. Please promise me you'll come back. Oh, that's her father. So that's who that was. The one who was talking. Alright, I promise. Oh, and that's when she actually did say, I'll be back. I will be back, Papa. Oh, he's attacking the guard. It's like, I won't let my daughter die out there alone. Is that a gunshot? It could be. I can't really tell with these sound effects. Instructor? That's Stratus, by the way. Or Status? Shatus. I don't know his name. Sorry. The Jaegerists are gathering in... Well, this is a completely different area, so I don't know. This is a different situation. It wasn't the gunshot from that internment zone. Let's see. Are gathering and taking control of this fortress. We should hurry and run. If they found you, and again, there's no telling what would happen. I mean, they did kind of give him a good roughing up. I mean, the fact that he even came back alive is somewhat, a harrowing story. Was that the right art? No, it wasn't. An inspirational story. That's what I was thinking. No, there's no place where I belong anymore. We sliced the necks of the heads of the military government just a moment ago, and I could only mourn them. The Jaegers have the support of the population. They'll surely seize control and rule over this island, or the island. For someone from the old regime like me, there's no other outcome but being eradicated. Besides, I don't really feel like I could spend the rest of my days shitting outdoors on... Hey honey, I'm going out to the shitter. Shitting outdoors on some remote mountain in the middle of nowhere either. No way. If you hadn't saved us a few hours ago, we would be dead by now, Instructor. We'll protect you no matter what happens, Instructor. How are you going to protect him when you're potentially all dead? You idiots. What do you think I obediently let all those piss-brain brats. I keep wanting to say bats. Brats beat me up for? Don't try to oppose the Jaegerists by any means. Oh, it was so that he could give them time to escape. That's probably. Some respect on him. You should try to protect yourselves as much as you can. As things are, you are a part of the system. No way. I'm just going to call this dude with the glasses no way, because he said it twice now. However, there'll come a day when you have to make a stand. Until then, don't lose sight of yourselves. Armin, wait. Okay, so we got Mikasa and Armin. He's got some 3D maneuver gear on, Sword Edition. Even if you left for, I'm going to butcher this name, Rakako? Now you wouldn't be able to catch up to Connie. Yes, that's also another thing. Connie left after, they had captured Falco, and they were like, okay, who should we give this to? They wanted to give the Titan power of the Jaw Titan to Pixis. At least that was Jean's idea. But then Connie's like, what about my mother? She's been trapped in this state of Titan for years. It's like, isn't she worth something? And it's like, he didn't get what he wanted, so then he's like, went away. I mean, I can understand, but dude, bad time. Bad time. Anyway, besides, what are you going to do if you catch up to him? Giving up on turning his mother back into a human. Is that what you'll tell him? Yeah, well, I'll tell him that. Wait. Giving up on yeah. She's saying is like you should just give up, dude. I mean, can't really be saved, especially not in this situation. Yeah, I'll tell him that. Armin's going to give her the Colossal Titan. If he does, that is going to be a moment right there. Even if there's no good, or even if that's no good, we have to make a move and do what we can. If we don't, we won't be able to gain Gabby's trust. We need this child. Whether or not we'll get Reiner and the Cart Titan still lurking somewhere somewhere to comply depends on that. I mean, Gabby does know where Reiner is. Though, to be honest, would he even be in the same spot now? I mean, it's probably been a few hours, so yeah, he might have healed up just enough to, move about. It's not like the problem of defending the inheritance of the 9 Titans has gone away either. The worst thing is that the 2,000-year-long history of continuing infighting after Titan powers will happen all over again on this tiny island. To be honest, I'm so tired I feel like going to bed right now and sleeping for 2 days straight. In any case, we have to do what we can, because our cozy little human history is going to be changed a great deal from here onwards. I'll tell Connie that even as a Titan overturned on her back, his mother is as fine as she is. Okay, he's standing up and he's like, I'm off. Armin, what should I do? Go help Jean. Think for yourself a little. Dude, come on. Be a little more sensitive, given what she was told by Aaron, a little earlier. That's not a good thing to tell the girl. What should we do about Aaron? I don't know, and there's nothing we can do about it anyway, right? Okay. Where was this set of balls, Armin? I mean, his balls, they were like all up in his pelvis, and then they boom. Because he would have never talked to Mikasa, because to be honest, if she was younger, she probably would have just jap slapped him across the room. Hanji and the captain may have been killed. Flock's team is probably pointing their guns at us. Moreover, Annie might be back. The military chain of command has been broken down. It's complete chaos. Historia is probably going to be in danger as well. The volunteer troops and Azuma Bito Nicolo's position is no longer safe either. So there's nothing we can do. We don't have time to think about Aaron right now. You understand that, right? It's all she thinks about Armin. You gotta give it to the girl. I mean, she's holding together very well. I mean, I think if I was basically told that everything up to that point was, orchestrated, I think I would have broken down. Sorry. And she's actually the one apologizing. I had to go double check. If Commander Irwin was here, we wouldn't be as disorganized and scattered as we are now. Now the answer is clear. The one who should have been revived wasn't me. Oh, no. Also a cough. Really took me out of the moment. Let's see here. Wait, her scarf. The muffler's gone. Who would have it? Okay. We got Niccolo and the Braun family. Even for his mum's sake. His mum. Excuse me. Taking a child's life in exchange is probably something that Connie will be considering hesitantly. You will surely make it in time. Thank you, Mr. Browse. Oh, it's Browse, not Braun. I've been saying the wrong thing all this time. I'll be putting up at Mr. Browse's place for a short while. It's better if you guys leave this place as soon as possible. Mia, take care. So Kaya's like, I see you as my sister. Please be careful. My real name is Gabby. Gabby's strange. Mia's better. God. She just so deadpanned it too, which makes it that much better. Anyway. Huh? Bye, Kaya. Goodbye. Or farewell, Gabby. Aw, but she still said Gabby, so that's good. Okay, so we're loading up the horses. We got Armin. We got Niccolo. They're riding off. Or no? It's actually Gabby. So it's Gabby and Armin. Niccolo was just guiding the horse. Flock, stop. Don't shoot. Calm down, Jean. Just making him understand. Wait. I feel like I know this dude's face, but I don't know who he is. But he's been shot through the hand by Flock. He still doesn't understand the situation, but using this, I think it's been made clear. What happens to all of you volunteers if using my mouth to ask something doesn't matter? And they're all kind of like, we don't really want to join you, dude. Hey, who asked you to put on airs and act like you're the king around here? Acting you paid... Amazing, you paid very good attention, Jean. Everyone, listen to me. I heard about this plan from Aaron 10 months ago. The plan for Aaron to use Zeke in order to obtain the power of the Founding Titan. Wait, he actually told someone about that? Okay. Huh? I gathered some friends and aided Aaron. I mean, I guess it makes sense if they're the Jaegerists. He had to have had some kind of outside help, or otherwise, why would they, flock to his side so readily? So I guess it makes sense. But anyway, let's see here. And aided Aaron. And that plan has been achieved today. Your volunteers have lost your commander, and the soldiers who would stand with you. You will also lose your homelands. They will be the grounds which the Titans will step on during the rumbling. Also, I'm just all kinds of itchy right now. The dream of restoring your homelands and the main reason that you volunteers came to this island has been shattered. And they're kind of like, well, crap. Nevertheless, if there is any one of you on this island who would lend their strength to the Eldian Empire, say it now. We will welcome you as Eldians with open arms. And the dude who got shot in the hand, he's like, nope. Stop fucking around, you bastard. You're about to get shot in the head, dude. I just know it. Next page. Shot in the head. Sometimes I wish I wasn't right. Pay your respects to him. Even when facing a bullet, he did not yield, but clung on to his pride. And Jean is just kind of like, well... And he's collapsed to the ground, but there's no need to die for one's pride. Vegeta once had not that notion. Um, or, well, he had that notion. He would have died with his bride. No questions asked. Isn't it okay to just kneel over instead of dying like this? Also, you blasted his frickin' jaw off. Like, it looks like it's going, like, about the temple portion near the eye. But then, like, it must, like, scatter shot or something, because, like, his jaw is, like, almost completely broken off. Isn't it better to live? And they're kind of like, I will give you time to think about it. Take them to the cells. Again. They just got out. Jean, what happened? So Mikasa's come to be like, this is a party I joined, huh? Regarding the question earlier, I'm Aaron's representative. If Aaron solves all the problems inside the island, or outside the island, I can also eradicate all the hate within the island. Oh boy. Anyways, we survived that hell from 4 years ago and we finally got this in our hands. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's talking directly to Jean now. We're free and no longer have to fight. You can live the way you want. Right, Jean? Didn't you say you wanted to live a comfortable life as a military officer? Do it. You're a hero. Is it over? It's over. That's why you should go back to being your old self, to the arrogant bastard you were. Oh no, Jean, don't succumb to this. What did you just say? An old compon... Oh man. I'm just going back to oh man. I swear I can never say his name right. He's kind of like, I'm disappointed in you, Jean. Flock. Captain Levi and Commander Hanji. Where are they? Ah. It's a shame, but Zeke killed them. We really don't know that for sure. I'm pretty sure they're probably still alive. Okay, now we're back with Thelma and Louise, as I'm calling them. Mr. Connie. Oh wait, nope, I was wrong. This is Connie and... Who's that dude? Thank you for helping me, but... we've been going north all this time, right? Look, the sunset is that way. It's okay. It's dangerous in the south. It's best to stay away. You've lost your memory, so I'm taking you to a hospital safely. Wait. That's Falco. And also you're calling him Mr. Connie. Mr. Connie. No, he's more of conning you right now. Mr. Con. You just knocked yourself out. It's true. After all, I'm a soldier doing his job. That's right. More like he's doing a son's job for his mother. I became a soldier. Connie, please become an amazing soldier that protects everyone. And there's his family. Huh. He resembles his mother more than anything, I guess. If he was like a 40-something-year-old woman. Dad, Sonny, and Martin are all not coming back, but I can bring back Mom. Just a little while longer, Mom. I became a soldier and... Thank you, Mr. Connie, to do all of this for me alone. It's okay. I'm glad that Mr. Connie is a good person. However, he's not a good person. He's doing... You're going to get eaten, boy. I have to get back south no matter what. Okay, so he does remember Gabby and his brother, who is no longer with us. I can only remember up to being with brother and Gabby. But what happened after all that? I can't remember. The spinal fluid that's in my body. What happened to brother and Gabby? The Malian soldiers. They might have left in the airships already. No. And Mr. Connie, I have a feeling I've met him somewhere before. Mr. Connie doesn't seem to know me. Or is it just me? No, he doesn't give a shit about you except for the power that you can grant. Let's see here. I mean, really, what does that accomplish? His mom would become the Jaw Titan for 10 years. And then she'd be dead. She'd be dead, dead. I think I brought this up last chapter when he brought this up and everything. And it's like, I mean, it's a quick fix. You get your mom back. But for a very short time. At least you have the potential to maybe do something with her, like you advance science, because Titans seemingly can live a very long existence in Titan form if left alone. So if you like maybe bricked her in and stuff, she would probably just go into a hibernative state for ever. and then once science progressed, maybe they could find a way to genetically alter her back to human. And then there you go. Connie may be long since dead, but at least the promise that he made would finally be enacted. But no, he's going upon the put a band-aid on a hole through the chest, Looking at the speed of the airships, it seems they're heading straight back to Marley. And that's where the Titans are headed. After seeing the rumbling, they've lost all hope in the survival of our Marleyan army. Oh, look! There be the caught Titan. No, it was the right choice. It's McGrath and Peck. Peck has come out of the body, and good lord, I don't like the shape of the head. We can understand the mainland regarding the current situation. It's better than waiting until they're crushed. However, after all this, can we do anything? Do you have a plan to stop all this? No. Okay, so McGrath is totally worthless. However, we have to hold out until the bitter end. And, wait, is that Hanji? Excuse me. Please wait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Hanji. What is Peck doing? She is like partially, like her lower body, it looks like it's still in the tight, but she's able to maneuver it. That is cool. For now, please don't eat me. Okay, so she had a horse, and Levi's on that thing, right? On like the little makeshift cart. As you can see, I have no weapons. Huh? Who's that back there? Please rest assured. That one over there is a completely harmless man who failed to die. So he is still alive. Horribly injured, but could still, maybe survive with proper medical treatment. I don't know. A soldier who shall not die until he has given meaning to his life. Well, this turned into a really long live reaction. I'm sorry. I'm not really sure what else to say other than maybe they will get Levi to become a Titan shifter for the time being. Because I see him not surviving any other way. Because, it would be quite the trip to a town that would have proper medical supplies and personnel to give him, hopefully, life-saving treatment. But even then, that's not saying a whole lot. Because, I mean, he's like a mummy cocoon right now, so... I don't fully remember the full extent of his injuries, not that we really saw them, but it don't look too good for him right now. I already discussed Connie and the short-sightedness of his plan. Falco is just kind of in a lull of memory loss, so the Brouses are, I guess, heading back home for the time being. You have Annie's backstory, a little heartwarming, a little discouraging now that we fully understand her as a person. And then, of course, you have the, what was it? The whole thing with, Flock. Like, that's... I'm not sure what to say about that, because if Jean goes onto his side, that's kind of a big hit for them. And also, who took the muffler? I don't know. But anyway, so those are some questions to ponder for the next month. Yet again, sorry for the long live reaction and the late one at that. So I'm a double fuck up. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. But anyway, I think that's about all the thoughts I really have. Going through all of this, it's kind of late, so my brain ain't all there. Not that it ever is with this series. But anyway, but yeah. Follow my social medias and all that. I stream on Twitch, which then I post stuff to YouTube. Follow my Twitter so that you know when I'm going live with certain things and everything. When content is posted on the channel. I'm part of a couple podcasts, the One Punch podcast on Grim Reaper's channel, and I co-host the weekly manga podcast with Griever, so go check out their channels. Check out all my other content, new stuff coming down the road, see what you like, suggest new stuff for the future, and yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching, as always. Until next time, Kyojin, like, comment, and subscribe, and yeah. What's going to happen next? I don't know. Da da da.